Did you watch Total Slaughter?
Yeah, hell yeah, I did.
What's your take on it?
My take on Total Slaughter, man, is it was the first event. You know, things don't always go smooth your first time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Joe Budden did exactly what I predicted. You know what I'm saying? Which is not last 3 rounds. People don't understand, dog. I'm a vet at this shit, like a real vet, not like Luke and Lux. Like I've been battling for 15 years straight, not like battled in a shoe store back then, like, you know, and then took a break for 8 years and came back like I battle. Like, cool, I respect those motherfuckers. I don't want people to think because I come off like a hater, but I'm just too real because I tell everybody how I feel. Yeah, I'll never lie to somebody. You're incredible. You're all right. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I've really been doing this for a long time. So I know Joe is not going to last 3 rounds because it's stamina. There's time. There's something called a time factor. Now, hold on. If Joe would have did 1-minute rounds with Hollow, he would have pulled off all 3 rounds. But when so much time passes, you go 3.5 minutes. Your man goes 3.5 minutes. In between those 3.5 minutes, you got Sway walking around like, all right, guys, round 1 just finished. You know, he's doing the old school. I love Sway, bro. He's doing the old school shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel about round 1, Joe? You know, like asking them how they feel about this shit type of deal. You know what I mean? So, you know, Sway's doing his thing. You know, he's walking around and he's just like, you know, talking to them during the shit. Like, what do you got to say about that type of thing? You know, he's doing the old school shit. And like, all this time is passing, like, you know, 3.5 minutes, you know, he finishes, then another 3.5 minutes, then more talking. I knew by the time 15, 16, 17 minutes passed, dog, that's that fatigue shit, that real battle rap, 1,000 eyes on you, breathing heavy, everyone's soaking up the oxygen in the room, fatigue. They don't realize this shit. They don't know the science of the shit. Oxygen. Hey, there's something called, you need oxygen for blood flow in your brain, and when there's 3,000 people sharing it with you in a room after 4 hours, there's a little amount of it in there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I knew he wasn't going to be able to continue to keep that. It's keeping that stamina. Like you can even notice in the math battle, I slow down in my 3rd round. You know what I'm saying?
How would you judge Joe Budden versus Hollow?
Hollow could have did a lot better, but, you know, like, Hollow's probably going through all kinds of shit during that battle. You know, a lot of people are just putting the pressure on Joe, bro. You know how much pressure was on Hollow to being... I try to imagine being him for that day because I battled Cannabis, you know what I'm saying? So if anyone could relate to Hollow, it would be me. And it's probably even on a bigger level because his shit was just... It was just the real deal, like, shady behind it and crazy venue. Like, it was just... lights, more people, just... fucking just in New York, just more, it was just authentic as fuck, you know what I'm saying? So he was probably like, bro, Hollow was probably like in a different world at that point, you know what I'm saying? So like he didn't do what he usually does, but it was enough to fucking, you know what I'm saying, like completely destroy Budden. Like people are trying this 2-1 Budden shit. Listen, bro, Budden didn't take 1 fucking round. And people are gonna say because I hate on him, he's the worst judge ever. He doesn't know how to fucking, but that doesn't mean shit. But if you think about it, he couldn't even judge my battles, so what makes you a good rapper, like a battler? Obviously, you're not a good battler if you don't know how to judge battles. That means you don't know what works and what doesn't. My whole point is his lines, his bars, 0 emphasis, 0 conviction. He doesn't have, like, it's all the things that I said about him that would happen. Some of them I didn't say on camera, but I even talked to Hollow before the battle. I told him, this is why you're going to kill Joe Budden. I was like, he's going to have 2 things lacking. Do you know what they are? And I think he said like delivery or some shit. I was like, no, the 2 things that he's going to have lacking in this battle are emphasis and conviction. He's not going to know where to put those things. See, a real fucking seasoned fucking battler knows what lines to be like, blah, da, 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 like to emphasize and deliver it. Like he's just talking his shit. Like he doesn't know where, and I knew that was going to happen to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I watched Ab-Soul do the same thing, and Ab-Soul had murderous bars. It was different than Joe Budden shit. Yeah. We was both there for that shit. So he had murderous bars, but
shit, but he didn't have the.
He was talking it. So in that situation where we was all there, it was all his people and it was everybody. So it's like everybody's gonna like respect it and listen to it. But when if he was in a league and he kept on doing that after a while, it would be hard to get people's attention because you have to emphasize in certain parts, and only battling for so long will teach you that. You can't just come in knowing that. You'll even try it and fuck up. These are things that you can't just learn overnight, you know what I'm saying? And
so you're saying Hollow took a 3-0?
Easily, man. Like
Easily.
Joe Budden shit, like his first round is like it's till he got to like half the round after like a minute and fucking 50 seconds. I was just like, all right, that's a line, you know, like it was just too slow. Like he was just yo, he gonna talk about Tahiri and like just and he's doing the classic Eminem shit, like you gonna say this and I don't give a fuck. He doesn't know how to deal with it. Like, people are like, oh, he knows how to deal with a crowd. Bro, a crowd of people that are coming to listen to you recite a fucking song are there to suck your dick. They're not there for anything else. They're there so they could be like, yeah, sing it! And they could go crazy to it. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you have a crowd that's willing to suck your dick than a crowd that's telling you, give me a reason why I should suck your dick. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what a battle crowd is. Like, they're sitting there like, you have to convince me why I feel your shit, and it's completely different. You're trying to convince people, and after a while you could hear it slipping away, and that fucks with you psychologically. You could hear it. It was happening to Joe. He was saying lines, expecting them to react. They wouldn't react, and slowly he would just lose his confidence until they started booing, and then he was like, I want to stop. Budden, fuck out of here. This is not meant for little weenies, bro. This shit is for fucking warriors, bro. This shit ain't meant for fucking wieners, cupcakes, and fucking weirdos to fucking do. Stay in the fucking studio. If Budden ever fucking stepped in the ring with me, I'd tear him apart like a fucking deer, bro. He would look like a fucking, like Hollow went light on him, bro. Hollow like talked about other things. If I ever battled Joe, bro, I'd break his heart, bro, in a million pieces, bro. I'd make him cry for sure.
Well, Dizaster, on Total Slaughter, your battle with Math Hoffa, Joe Budden was criticizing you for talking about how he heard your bars before. I personally noticed 1 or 2 bars before that Joe spit versus Hollow. Did you notice anything that Joe spit before?
Hell yeah, I did. That fool's weak sauce, bro. He did a Sleepy Hollow line. I predicted it 6 bars before. He was like, hey, yo, weepy wobble, heepy hobbo, leepy dobbo. I'm like, Sleepy Hollow, and then he just said it. I was like, what a mark. We was just laughing, bro. I did that shit to him like 2 or 3 times, bro. Joe Budden, bro, he's funny as fuck, bro. You know what, though? I'm not even going to diss him personally. It's just anyone from outside of battling is not going to know, bro. They're going to come up with a line like, yo, Sleepy Hollow, yo, I just came up with the bar. Like, he doesn't know that 400 people have said that already. Like, it's just Sleepy Hollow, bro. That shit's been said like 27 times, bro, by like 50 different rappers. It's been said to Hollow probably like 5 times alone. That shows that he didn't even watch Hollow's battles. Yeah, I'm just going to step off tour and just do this battle. Fuck out of here, man.
Hollow said that he noticed a couple bars that he felt as though Sue Surf gave to him. Do you think that Sue Surf helped him?
For sure Surf was helping him, bro. Of course he was helping him. Joe Budden was getting help. Look, bro, if I battled a dude that had cats that used to ghostwrite for him, you have to understand, bro, there ain't no more dignity in this shit. There ain't no more real MCs. No one cares. Another thing is he's desensitized. He's a product of the fucking industry. Joe Budden is okay with fucking ghostwriting because it happens around him, and I guarantee you he's had people write for him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he writes most of his shit, but I guarantee you if, someone came up to him and wrote him a crazy record, he's going to spit it, like if his record label told him to. So these fools are desensitized to it. So when in your mind you already don't have a barrier for shit like that, you have no problem taking bars from people, bro. Of course Surf helped him. They were hanging out together before the battle. For what? Why are you hanging out with Surf before the battle? Give me one reason. He's not helping you with your records, or maybe he's ghostwriting for you too.
Well, Dizaster, if you would battle Joe Budden, what approach would you take?
I would take the approach to where I would get in his head, for sure, 100%. I would not let him block me out of his head no matter what he does. Like, I would look him dead in his eye and fuck with him. Like the whole battle. Like I can't even tell you what approach exactly I would take, but like I said, I wouldn't want to be friendly with him at all, and I would seriously try to hurt that fool's feelings. Like straight up. He wouldn't want to battle me. He doesn't have the heart or skin to battle me. He's not built like that. Like he's the type of dude that would for sure have a breakdown if I battle him, because Hollow started getting on his mom and shit like that, bro. Like he brought his mom with him to the battle. First thing you should never do in a battle. That's why I tell fools, don't battle me then. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I ever battle someone like Joe Budden and they bring their mom to a battle, bro, I'm just going to flip the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have boundaries when it comes to battles. I'll try to hurt your feelings. I would have went way harder than Hollow, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, do what you got to do. Like, to me, it's battle rap. Like, don't step in the ring unless you're ready to get your feelings hurt. I think Hollow was kind of respectful, to be honest with you.
Joe, he used a microphone instead of the lavaliers for the whole 3 rounds. Some people that I spoke to didn't really like that. They felt as though that was kind of a cop-out, doing more of a performance like a concert rather than getting into the battle rap style. Did you think that he maybe used an excuse, that the lavs weren't loud enough in order to make him feel more comfortable with the mic?
He just never battled before to know. Like, his problem was being arrogant stepping into a battle. He should have told everybody, yo, listen, man, I've never done this before. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. He should have just been like, yo, bro, I don't think I'm going to do good.